Here we are, everyone, seeing more crime. Hello, my darlings. It's Lady Zelda with Seeing Crime, and here we are again in another little disgusting thing that the CW has done. Now, I want you to know, in my opinion, and based on that, I am not law enforcement or any lawyer or any medical professional. I am a person who reads cards, and I have my own opinion. I'm sharing it with you so you can also make your own opinion. And while I'm saying that, please do me a favor and subscribe if you're here new, and please like the video. But this goes beyond the city of Canton and Stoughton and Dedham and all of these, Boston. It goes beyond the DA's office, and it really hits home into the governor's office, who is now going to bankrupt the state of Massachusetts with her little antics. That's in another time. But what now the CW has done is they are now filing a motion for the phone records of Janet Reed. That's Karen Reed's mother. How disgusting and despicable. Some say, well, this is because they won't be able to be in the courtroom if they are witnesses. You know what I really think? I think that they are grasping so hard for something, for some little something. My question is, how on earth are they even going to get a jury picked? How are they going to do this? And my question to you, let me know in the comments below. Were you impressed with hanky-panky Brennan on the motions hearing that they had? They didn't even bring up Gretchen Voss, and they made a big deal about that. Were you impressed? I was not. The one good thing that Auntie Bev did was she agreed with the motion to allow the defense expert to be present while this Mr. Bittenbite was going to be looking over the infotainment, the motherboard of the Lexus. I know there's another name, but I want to say that for all of you who are not in the U.S. and really would like to know what's going on. It's that little motherboard, that infotainment center, that it records everything that your car does. So I would want my expert present too, because you just don't know when, evidence may be ruined. I've got to say another thing, and that is in one of these motions, and can I just take another little side trip here? Have you seen the typographical errors in these motions? Do some of them make sense? They are bad writing. For this person to be such a ringer, and he is topped and ranked in the top 10 trial lawyers in the United States and blah, 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 right? For him to be so esteemed, what in the absolute heck? I was so unimpressed, and especially how he kept his back. Didn't even go to the podium, kept his back to the defense team. Pooey. I don't believe this is what they say it is. Of course, Mama O'Keefe sat there and was just glowing over him and gushing over him because they think they're going to nail Karen to the absolute cross. I got news for them. Even if Auntie Bev agrees with the time of April 1st, April Fool's Day, in lieu of the trial date of January 27th of 2025, Either way you dunk that basketball, they're going to be made fools of. They know it. Lolly already knows it. Did you see him sitting there? There was a very short second that I almost felt sorry for him. I don't feel sorry for him. But he sat there like Humpty Dumpty on the Great Wall. And just broken. Did you see him? Did not even sit up straight, just humped over. Did you just see what came out? Talent. Well, that we are lacking of here in the CW. Born with features and personality. Well, there's 3 of them. Trash and an apple. Wisdom, death, that word, and joy. Well, a waste. Worthless. Yeah, the whole thing is just a mess. They think they have talent. They certainly don't. It's apples and oranges as far as I'm concerned with the defense team. So let's get started, but I want to tell you something more that is disgusting. The disgusting part of it is that the CW has filed a motion. Hanky Panky has filed a motion to keep Proctor's phone redacted and not to allow Karen Reed to see that evidence. Now, I'm not a lawyer, but I saw what attorney Mark Betterow wrote on this, and he says he thinks it's just maybe bad writing. I think he's right. But you know what else I think? And it's my opinion only. You don't have to agree with me. I think that there are so many things on Proctor's phone that are so absolutely disgusting and maniacal, and probably having little conversations with Jennifer McCabe and all the rest of the crew, the murderous crew, that they don't want to see it. I'm going to put this out here because I want to make this video. I'm also going to say, I believe that there were more than those people there in that house that night, and somebody knows something. And that's why they scooted little Colin out of there quickly. They're all a bunch of liars, in my opinion. Let's see what the cards have to say. Tonight we are using the Kipper deck, our friend, and the fire element, and the mythic tarot. Let's, you know what? I'm going to shake it up a bit here. We're going to just shake this energy. I'm going to shake it up a bit. We're going to put out a few of these mythic tarot cards. What do we got? What do we got? Oh, 4 of Swords. 4 of Pentacles. You see, we got 4s here. They're important. 8 of Pentacles. The Magician. Okay. Knight of Swords. Putting these to the side. You know what these cards mean, my darling? This 4 of Swords, that is a card that denotes that sometimes you have to just sit back and have a little bit of peace. You have to just lay down your sword and not give up the fight, but you have to take a breath and you have to take a wind. This is Karen's side. The 4 of Pentacles, they're holding on very tightly. This is the CW holding on very tightly to all of this evidence. They know what's up. They know what's up. This is the 8 of Pentacles, and what they're doing is they're trying to stay consistent with their story. That is the CW. But here's the interesting card. This Magician card, which is, I like to call the manifestation card, you see the pathways. You see there's elements down here. There's earth, air, wind, or air, yeah, a wind, hello. That's a group, isn't it? It's earth, air, water, and fire. You know what this tells us? They have a path to choose, the CW. He's got a hand down and a hand up, basically saying, so is above, as above, so is below, meaning better watch what you do. But you know what? I'm looking at this, and I know many of you have seen that grainy black and white photo with that guy's arm up in the air that had a wand behind Karen's SUV. They're getting ready to go down this very slippery path, and they feel they have the power to do it. This may be the Magician card, but I like to call it the manifestation card because, well, sometimes you make things happen. You You manipulate it to happen. You manifest it. But they don't realize that you can attract the negative. Negative attracts negative, positive attracts positive. Those are laws of physics that don't change. Just ask the crash daddies. This Knight of Swords, there's more coming. This is information. It is I'm sorry, let me fix my camera here so it doesn't keep focusing. They are getting ready to file more, and there will be more letters. There will be more things come out. We're going to see a plethora of things happening during this time. Now, I've said these things in the beginning, and I want to know, we all want to know, what's happening. We are in the middle of this Mercury retrograde. You see the pathways? Number 35, they're off. Number 35, the pathway. And we've got a pathway here. Let me fix my camera. It's not focusing. My apologies. There we go. We've got pathway with the Magician and this pathway. So they know, the CW knows they're going down a very difficult path. Let's see what else is coming up. A sudden wealth. Yes, that's this card. Another sudden wealth of information getting ready to be dropped. If it hasn't already, they're just like going motion crazy over there at the CW. And this Hank is really kind of sort of making a fool out of Lolly. And I know that Lolly doesn't like it. And I know that the community is getting to the point where they're over this. And see, this is Hanky Panky. He's been held in high honors, making all of us believe that he was the ringer coming forward, that he was something. And yeah, that's him. Wealthy man, well, he thinks he's wealthy. You know, wealth can be in many other things other than money. I don't see any of that happening for him. Let's see. Let's get some predictions out. That's Karen right there, my darlings, Queen of Hearts. See, it shows here there is a person who was jealous of her. Who do you think that is? Well, we don't need to guess, right? That's Jennifer McCabe, who has been isolated, who was alone, and who, this is a card of prison. This person right here wanted to put her in prison, but you know what's happening? He has agreed contractually to join this group, and now that makes him complicit. Does it? I don't know. I'm not a lawyer. There's Jennifer McCabe. Isn't that amazing? No, my apologies. This is, based on this is anti-Bev. I take that back. The charming the charming judge who sits on the bench, she's got the power of the gavel, but she doesn't have the power of the community. Believe me, the people of Massachusetts can change things. How do you change things? Well, you use your power of the vote, and you start at the top with the governor. I don't know when the next election for her is, but I can tell you this. In my opinion, if I were in Massachusetts, I would be, all she would have to do is ask me to take in some of these people that are there that are not supposed to be. There's a word for it, and please don't put it in the chat. She wants people to take them into their homes and extra rooms. Are you kidding, lady? Are you kidding? And now that's going to cost billions. Poor taxpayers. There's a money card right there. There's the legal cards. Okay, that's what I was looking for. This is a card that means that Auntie Bev has joined up with the CW. It's almost like a partnership against Karen. This is a money card. We know that Hanky Panky, what he is earning. However, there's a little clause that basically says if it goes past June 1st, he gets more do-re-mi. And a question is, he is working out of his own office with his paralegal staff. I need to see something on that. But I thought that he said in the hearing, or in the motion hearing, that he had his paralegal working on this and it was no cost to the government, is what I heard him say. He should have said no cost to the court. The government is in a whole different realm. Why does he not know his butt from a hole in the ground? He's supposed to be this lawyer. This is definitely an education for us, but this right here, my darling, means that there's going to be a change in the situation and a change in the strategy. And I'm wondering, there's a new idea here, and I think that the reason, I believe the reason that they're starting to file all of these motions and making it look like they're so busy, why did they wait until now, is because they want to push this out until April 1st. That is what I'm getting. Because they had all this time, they've had a couple of months. They could have been filing all these motions for experts and phone records, and they just filed one yesterday or today for Janet Reed. Come on. You're reaching. And the defense knows it. The Four of Cups. The defense knows this. It's coming to a decision. There's a meeting of the minds. Look at that. And look at the courthouse. There is and will be a meeting of the minds. I believe that Auntie Bev is consulting the CW before she's mentioning. Now, that's my own opinion. That is not fact. But I believe she is consulting the CW before she consults the defense, asking, would it surprise you if that happened? I think she's asking them questions about things. And this is the Three of Wands, who is the defense, asking for additional time or additional help. They got a really good, they got a winner yesterday when Auntie Bev, or the day before rather, when Auntie Bev agreed to that motion to have the expert available, on their so-called expert. The Strength card. This is also a Leo. The Strength card is this card where it means we better have an infinite amount of strength. Now this is funny because I think there was an event that happened on February 2nd of 2022. Was that the day that Karen was arrested? Maybe. I think it was 2/22 or something like that. Something. It all come 2, 4, 6, 8. It all adds up to 8. 8 is a gematria. 8 is an infinite number. The 8 can be turned sideways and used as a symbol for infinity. Karen's team has an infinite amount of strength and an infinite amount of funds. I'm going to say this. They're not going to quit because now this has become, they're not going to walk away from her. The Nine of Swords. Now, this is the CW. The CW, look at the tongues wagging. Look at all this happening. The CW. And all of this coming against the CW because they're going to be finding out very swiftly that the evidence that the CW supposedly has is worse than the last time. The Page of Pentacles. This Page of Pentacles marks well with this. And we had this not long ago. The Page of Pentacles comes with a sudden wealth, a sudden influx of motions and documents and paperwork and all of these different things. They better get ready because I can tell you this. Ionetti is said they're going to be They're going to be introducing new information, and I believe this time they can introduce the feds. All the 3,100 pages that they said they went over, thoughts? Yep, they're definitely thinking about Karen. So what is going to happen? A brand new beginning. We've got a new... I still don't think a trial is coming, but I'm going to say this. If I am wrong and the trial comes, we will win. We, Karen, we will win this because they're going to be made fools of. Some of the experts, and what about Trooper Proctor? We're going to have to talk about him in the next video. But they're definitely trying to hide something from Proctor's phone. And Proctor, in my opinion, was the fall guy for this murderous crew. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. But we've got things coming, my darlings. Look for this. And it's doing nothing but confirming what we're all believing. Karen is right. But look out. We're going to especially pay attention because are they going to manufacture evidence? Probably. So thanks so much for watching, everyone. Please do me a favor, like, subscribe. I'm leaving shop links in the description just for you. And I'll see you again very soon. Bye for now.